Hey guys, welcome back to Real Videos. My name is Tom and this is The Council. Right, so we have to look for clues or go to the manor. Welcome back guys, I do appreciate you coming back to check out one of my videos. We currently left off with us finding a few bits and bobs from our dear old mom to get up to the manor. Have we got as many as we need? Apparently not. Right, here we go. Go up to the manor. It's a nice looking manor, if I do say so myself.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Them big ass doors. Consult your journal frequently to check. That was so fast. Alright, comments down below if anybody recognizes the statue.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Ricci, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is to be convinced. Alright.
Well, thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow.
Oh, step one.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
Oh.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son.
Oh, for God's
Understand
sake.
that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Damn it.
Shit! All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution?
That was a mistake.
Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Until now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Ooh, Oh well, there we
Don't
go.
worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
Ah, I would expect nothing less. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one
This is
other
it.
than your mother would read it?
For the last step of the conversation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, your step will be repeat itself until either you give it a right one or you have no blunders left.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she doesn't share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son.
Sweet.
Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name.
And I do.
Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Ooh. Many clues and items are hidden. Some items have the impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Alright. Okie dokie. It's over here. We'll do a quick circuit of the room. Oh, what over here? Devil's Thorn grants you the exalted state. You'll temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting the dialogue choice in the conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. I'll take that, thank you. Books, nothing. Oh, what was that? I just saw something on the floor. A coin, eh? Alright. Nothing on the table. Check the vase, no. Check the book.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
What the?
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richet. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet. And you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, We weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right.
That is so
Speak
true.
for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Nope.
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Horn, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing, I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
Oh, nice.
Same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
I'm gonna talk about my mom. Dude.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of
The
the
Grand Master of the Golden Order.
It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Clearly.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord. He
Excuse me.
can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
Yeah, you're
He's asked
dodgy.
me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in a small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
Yeah.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
What did you say? Ooh, I don't know. We'll go with. I'm gonna stay this one.
Let's see what Washington has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Alright, I will. Tell me more about this Mortimer. Where does Emily know my mother from? I gotta go Mortimer.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Cool.
Mr. Washington. You seem to be very familiar with my mother.
Yes, you do. When did you see her for the last time? How did you come to know her? I think we'll see her the last time.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and forth between France and the United States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about? My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Her facility for discerning truths from rumors served me well.
Sounds good.
Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
I wonder if Mother is still on the island. Could she not have taken a boat and left?
I don't see how.
No.
No vessel can moor closer than 200 yards. Not to mention the permanent presence of staff and servants.
Interesting.
One strange thing, I grant you. This island is barely the size of Delaware, and despite that, no one has been able to locate your mother.
So my mother still must be on the island.
And that also means she's hiding intentionally. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
But I did find a book that belongs to my mother.
Where did you find it?
That's what worries me. I found it hidden on the wharf.
Do you think she was preparing to discreetly leave?
I don't know.
An extremely likely proposition.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Still don't trust you guys.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
Dude, got a mohawk.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Okay.
So, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth
Adams was present.
She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing's exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Who's that?
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your room.
What's the deal with the masks, anyway? Why all the servants wear masks?
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, thank you.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Bluey, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Oh,
Good night.
yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day.
Yes, it has.
Right. Where is my room?
He's at the end of the corridor, but I'm an investigator. I want to have a bit of a peeky, sneaky. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a big corridor. Okay. Oh. Oh, there. That's what I was dinging.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Ah. So the rooms have names on it, do they? Alright. Keep your eyes peeled for anything that pops up. Anything. What's that? Little book, that's nothing. Little chest of drawers there, that's nice.
Huh, that's me.
Okay, so that's your room.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Cardinal Piaggi. Can't go out on the balcony. That would have been a nice little touch for the game designers.
Great. Honey.
Oh, honey. Thank you. Okay. Nothing there. We sort of storm outside. Dude, this is a big house. Have I just gone full circle? No, I haven't. Wow. Go to your room. We can have a look around before you go to your room. Come on. Right, you ready? Well, I think... Yeah, we've pretty much done a full circle now. Because this is where we came up. Or is it? It does actually, it might not be.
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Revulna. Got another room there. Suppose it goes up there. Interesting. Interesting. And that's like a picture. Now, we're gonna walk an entire circle of this floor.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
C'est Jacques Perru.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Napoleon Bonaparte? Napoleon? Is that like the Napoleon? Dude, that's epic. President of the United States and Napoleon. Wow. So that's something you didn't expect.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Ah, the Duchess. How do you do, Duchess?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Godoy. I think this is our room then. Coming up to. Right. He said our room is the end.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Cardinal Piaggi. This. If I passed our room. But I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Well, this is not it.
President George Washington.
The president. I've gone too far, I think. Alright. Okay, let's see what we got here. We need to guest's room. Dude, you could map of the whole place. Okay.
President George Washington.
Alright. Did I go past my room? Wow. Wait a minute, what did we see here?
A cache.
Item added, a collection of coins. Okay. See, that's the thing, a lot of people, they don't do a proper good recce in these type of games. And I always say to people, you gotta have a really good look around. See? You see a little flash? Coins again.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay. So that's the bottom of the. This one is the Cardinal's room. So if that's the Cardinal's room. This one must be.
Huh, that's me.
That's you.
Right. So what shall I do with this letter? It might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaggi's trust. What should I do?
Leave the letter closed for now.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so...
The word's your bond,
Too
mate.
bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Hey, he does not. Caramelite water gives you the focused state. The next skill used cost no effort. You cannot carry more than 5. Alright, I'll take that, thank you. Oh, what do we have over here?
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Really? You are losing your mind.
Saturn devouring the sun. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Jeebus.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices.
Dude.
It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Okay.
Golden elixir.
Thank you very much.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all
Ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Nice burning log fire. Wait, what do we have over here?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Nice balcony. Dude, that's a view. Wow. Now that is a view. Alright. Let's have a look through here. Nothing on the balcony that I can see. That goes back into the room. That goes back into the room. Little chill area. Oh, we've got something over here. Item picked up. Inventory royal jelly. Okay, I can't pick it up. Alright, caramelite water. I suppose that goes. Wait a minute, I can't go back into the room. That's somebody else's room. Oh, it was my room. Right, guys. We are going to go ahead and call it here. And I will see you guys later. Stay awesome, guys. Bye. Right, guys, as always, I am found on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. Guys, don't forget to check me out. And guys, if you want to see more content like this, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys later. Bye.